First up, we've got a question from M. Dell who asked, I can't get my egg to stabilize and its temp keeps rising. How can I check for a gap that's allowing air? Well, Dell, that's great. So there's a lot to unpack in this question here, and just the question you asked allows me to understand that you get how your egg works, how your rig works, and that airflow is what's causing the additional increase in temperature and for it to not stabilize the way you want it to. My answer for you for this particular question is you're going to have to run a test cook, but you're not looking for heat. You're actually going to want to smolder. You're going to want a very smoky cook. And you don't have to put anything on it unless you're wanting to, smoke up some salt or sugars or turn bitters or whatever. That's a whole different road we can go down. But you're basically going to want to get a very smoky base of smolder. So by that I mean light 5 to 6 bricks of charcoal or a couple of big lumps of lump coal, and get you some green wood. And if you can't get green wood, go get a bag of wood chips and soak the entire bag, like really soak it all in there, and dump all those wet chips on top of that smoldering embers that you have, those coals or lump, and let it smoke up. I mean, we're going for not pluming dark black smoke, but some white smoke that you can see. Then lock down your egg, your rig, whatever it is, and step back. See where that smoke is coming from. If you have an air gap, you'll be able to see it right then and there. And you are wanting the smolder, you're wanting that thicker smoke. Remember, not black, just much, much thicker. So you can see where the gaps are. Maybe if you don't want to stand around, set up your camera, put it on video, hook it up to a battery, and just let it record for a couple, 30 minutes to an hour, and see if anything comes out. Make sure you're getting a good smolder. And wherever you see smoke coming out, make a little tick mark there. Now, to resolve that issue, visit your local Home Depot or barbecue supply store and get you some heat tape. Get you those heat load buffers. You'll see them in any zone. That's what I use to add a nice seal on all my rigs and on the doors, especially if you're buying like a commercial, like off the shelf rig where the seals just aren't tight and the welds aren't perfect. This heat tape really helps. And just run it around the rim. Sometimes if it's a well-used rig, you just have to reseal things. Get some high heat silicone putties as well that's rated safe for cooking. Try to do that instead of getting a new rig, because I like that you took this approach of how to find the problem then how to solve it. This would be my suggestion, and these are things that I do and have done to my rigs in the past to make sure they're running as efficiently as possible, because if heat is coming out, you're burning more fuel, which is costing you more money, and that's not what you want. And especially if you're running long cooks and you're really trying to hone your skills and you're doing everything else right, but the rig itself has a little bit of a malfunction that's causing drastic spikes like this is going to be a way to get that issue solved. So MDel, thank you for the question. I hope this helps. Let me know the results. Drop a little comment below. I hope this helped anyone else who's been facing this particular issue.